Rashid. Another caller, again from Faridabad, Brigadier S.N. Setia calling in. Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening. See, in 2006, I have invested my retirement proceeds amounting to approximately 30 lakh rupees in project Galaxy Sector 78, Faridabad.
Okay.
This project is being constructed by Triveni Infrastructure Development Company Limited.
Okay.
Now, what the builder has done is, he siphoned off the money and opened around 50 new companies and invested the money in businesses like media channel, etc. Now he's gone in for liquidation of the company. What do I do? I've been waiting for the flats for 10 years.
And what is the status of your flats, sir, on the site, if I may ask?
On site, well, the superstructure is ready up to 5th floor.
Okay.
And otherwise, the project is supposed to be 12 floors.
And you had invested in 2006, and when had they promised to give you the flats, sir?
He promised that we will do it in 3 years.
2009.
And the worst part is, he allotted me a flat number 1208, which has never been sanctioned by any authority.
Okay.
Later, he unilaterally changed the flat to 1108.
So it's okay.
And then later, I insisted. I said, no, then I don't want 1108. I want 608.
It's been 7 years, as you're saying. 2009,
no,
and when they
10 years now. It's been 10 years.
2009 is when they are supposed to deliver to you.
That's right.
And since then, I mean, of course, they've gone back on their promises, and as you're saying, claiming to have opened several companies. Thanks very much, Brigadier, for calling in. We made a note of this as well. Mr. Khemka, while we wait for more callers, what is the option that these companies have, like the gentleman said, that they've used that money, something you were also saying, to open, you know, other companies, to use that money to start more projects?
Siphoned of the money.
Why don't you, is there some sort of an option that can force them to compensate these investors?
This is not a simple case of delay. Like these Faridabad people, Galaxy, this is not a simple case of delay. It's a fraud.
It's fraud.
They sold this gentleman a flat which was never sanctioned. They have taken money from the people whose flat has not even started construction, because he says it's a 12-story
So we need
building.
to make this distinction. It's not just about delays and promises.
Delay.
They're committing fraud.
It's a fraud. It's a criminal act. What is happening? That is why I told that lady that the first thing you should do is to file a criminal complaint. Because if you don't do that, you are giving, in the civil litigation is bound to take some time.
Absolutely.
And when it takes some time, in the meanwhile, you are again giving time to this gentleman to siphon off whatever is left out.
So immediate action would be
immediate
to approach the police
action
and file
in
a criminal
these cases where you have been, a misrepresentation has been made, where the people have been taken for a ride like in this manner, then the first action should be to file a complaint.
Because then they've cheated you. It's a clear case of cheating.
It's a clear case of cheating. It's a fraud which has been committed.
Okay.
So, but another thing they should do is to make a group.
Right.
So if it is a group, then it will be easier for them to fight. There will be more pressure even on the investigating agencies. If a single person will go, they may not be under that much of pressure. But if they are in a group, then there will be a pressure on the, Another thing I wanted to tell Commander Srivastav on that, circle rate thing.
Yes.
Commander, I will request Commander Srivastav that since he has a lot of people who are, he's leading. So they must come to the streets. Its time is over when it can be done through channels or anything.
Right.
So I will say that they have to put pressure on the government and tell the government, let us not assume or let us not hope that the government will be good enough. So they have to put pressure on the government and say that we are your voters. It is we are going to effect you in the next election.
That's the only way, sadly, I think politicians would perhaps listen, because that's where
you
it
have to come to terms.
Okay, we're going to have to take a very short break, but keep the calls coming in. Mr. Khemka is standing by. He's giving in a lot of important suggestions. So we'll take a very short break, but we'll be back with much more. So do stay with us. This is an issue that concerns you, and we continue